Let's talk about the powerful BlackRock everyone. Basically, BlackRock is here with an amazing surprise regarding its results. It was presented on October 11th, and a surprise came in 11% above expectations. We are not talking about just any company, we are talking about the largest asset manager in the world, and with a very pleasant surprise, folks. This shows how solid the investment market that we love so much is and continues to be. There is a market estimate of $10.31 in earnings per share, and it came in at $11.46. Basically, very impressive. When we compare it to previous quarters, we can only compare it to the same quarter from a year ago, which was also quite strong. But it's impressive how the company remains super solid. When we look at the revenues here, let's put it in billions to make our lives easier. We have a year-over-year revenue growth of approximately 14%. The growth year-over-year is good. If we look at the last quarter, we had a revenue growth of 7.7%. And here we have a revenue growth compared to the previous year, going from 4.9 to 14.9, gross profit from 2.7 to 14.9 gross profit. Billion compared to 2.4 billion in the last quarter and 2.2 billion ago. When we look at the net profit, the company also did a good job controlling its expenses, 1.7 billion compared to 1.5 billion. The earnings per share are $10.90 compared to 9.99 in the last quarter and 10.66 a year ago. In other words, very strong. 10.66% a year ago, that is very strong. Even with all this strength, it is not a stock that pays good dividends. It is a stock for you to hold in your portfolio, aiming for the appreciation of your investments. We have a dividend of $2, 2%, 2.9% per year, also because it is a stock that is overvalued, trading at $5.10 per share. Since we have a stock at $9.74, basically this upward trend, which saw a strong increase of 19% from July to September, was followed by a drop of more than 30% after the presentation of its results, and now, after making a correction, it is currently up 23% since the beginning of the third quarter. Is it an upward trend? Yes, definitely, but all trends, when you analyze them, rise and correct. It rises and corrects. So basically, at this moment, it is starting this correction. It is normal. Investors take advantage of good earnings moments. To realize its profits, the stock, which is at its historical high, its highest price since November 2021, made a very interesting rise last week, leaving a reversal candle that signals the possibility of correction, and since then, the correction has begun. It still has room to correct to between 73 and 800, $873 to $880. So, if you are thinking about investing in BlackRock at this moment, know that it is currently working on this correction. Okay. And if you have it in your portfolio, be aware that you may see your portfolio experience a devaluation because it is natural for companies that are on an upward trend to have correction movement. And here we can say that this drop of about 10% would be totally okay. All right. So here we are with BlackRock in this beautiful upward trend, but at this moment it is undergoing a correction.